Well, good morning, friends. It's time for another daily devotional from Southeast Arkansas. Today's devotional is entitled Submission Again. And our devotional verse is 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 15 and 16. For so is the will of God, that with doing well you may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men, as free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of God. Friends, I promise you that if you are in any position where people think moral character is important, then they're looking at you. Although it seems these days that people really don't care that much about moral character, I think of political races here, where one candidate is always trying to dig up the dirt on the other and smear his or her character. Then there are just some people who like to see the supposedly high and mighty get toppled from their proverbial high horse by some moral failure. I also promise you that if you have ever made your Christian faith public in any way, people are watching you as well. Did you know that there are people who want you to fail in your Christian walk? Many are looking for reasons to reject God, and Christians often help them in their search, unfortunately. Today's devotional is not so much about moral failure as it is about being a good citizen in the world. Yes, here we are again, talking about submission to worldly authority. Apparently this topic is important to God because the theme is common. Or we just don't get it, or we get it and we don't listen. The problem may be any of those three reasons. At any rate, here we are again. There are a couple of thoughts we can pull from our devotional passage today. One is that by doing good and being good citizens, we take away something that people can use to condemn us. Being constantly in an uproar against those whom we should submit to is not a good look for Christians. This includes government, bosses, teachers, and more. When we play nice, we can, as the verse says, put them to silence. That can mean to muzzle, and I picture muzzling a barking dog. The second is that we should never use our faith and our Christian freedom as a tool to act maliciously towards others. If we make claims of Christian freedom to do or not do a certain thing, then our motivation should be God's honor and glory and not to get someone that we do not like or agree with. Jesus said that we should have faith like a little child. Maybe we should take our behavior back to kindergarten, where hopefully we learn to play nice and not be mean to others. Have a blessed day, friends.